How do muscles grow? The science of muscle growth, built lean. If you're the typical guy in the gym working with weights, not only do you want to lose some fat, but also gain some muscle. Women won't gain large amounts of muscle when working with weights. The physiology of muscle growth. After you work out, your body repairs or replaces damaged muscle fibers through a cellular process where it fuses muscle fibers together to form new muscle protein strands or myofibrils. These repaired myofibrils increase in thickness and number to create muscle hypertrophy, growth. One muscle growth occurs whenever the rate of muscle protein synthesis is greater than the rate of muscle protein breakdown. So how do you actually add muscle to your muscle cells? This is where satellite cells come in and act like stem cells for your muscles. So then the question becomes, how do you activate these satellite cells to increase muscle growth? 3 mechanisms that make muscles grow. The stress and subsequent disruption in homeostasis causes 3 main mechanisms that spur on muscle growth. 1. Muscle tension. In order to produce muscle growth, you have to apply a load of stress greater than what your body or muscles had previously adapted to. This additional tension on the muscle helps to cause changes in the chemistry of the muscle, allowing for growth factors that include mTOR activation and satellite cell activation. 3. 2. Muscle damage. If you've ever felt sore after a workout, you have experienced the localized muscle damage from working out. This local muscle damage causes a release of inflammatory molecules and immune system cells that activate satellite cells to jump into action. This doesn't mean that you have to feel sore in order for this to happen, but instead that the damage from the workout has to be present in your muscle cells. 3. Metabolic stress. If you've ever felt the burn of an exercise or had the pump in the gym, then you felt the effects of metabolic stress. Metabolic stress causes cells swelling around the muscle, which helps to contribute to muscle growth without necessarily increasing the size of the muscle cells. This is from the addition of muscle glycogen, which helps to swell the muscle along with connective tissue growth. How do hormones affect how muscles grow? Hormones are another component largely responsible for muscle growth and repair because of their role in regulating satellite cell activity. Insulin growth factor, IGF-1, in particular macho growth factor, MGF, and testosterone are the 2 most vital mechanisms that promote muscle growth. 4. Testosterone is the main hormone that most people think about when working out with weights, and there seems to be some validity to the thought that testosterone increases protein synthesis, inhibits protein breakdown, activates satellite cells, and stimulates other anabolic hormones. The IGF regulates the amount of muscle mass growth by enhancing protein synthesis, facilitating glucose uptake, repartitioning the uptake of amino acids, the building blocks of protein, into skeletal muscles, and once again, activates satellite cells to increase muscle growth. Why muscles need rest to grow? If you do not provide your body with adequate rest or nutrition, you can actually reverse the anabolic process and put your body into a catabolic or destructive state. The response of muscle protein metabolism to a resistance exercise bout lasts for 24 to 48 hours. Thus, the interaction between protein metabolism and any meals consumed in this period will determine the impact of the diet on muscle hypertrophy. 5. Keep in mind there is a certain limit on how much your muscles can actually grow dependent on gender, age, and genetics. For muscle breakdown and growth to occur, you must force your muscles to adapt by creating stress that is different than the previous threshold your body has already adapted to.